If you've ever wondered why your automatic transmission repair bill was $3,000, you might be making one of these critical mistakes that destroy automatic cars. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're diving deep into automatic transmissions. Whether you're a new driver or you've been driving automatics for years, these things could be costing you thousands in repairs. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We post new car care content every week that could save you serious money. Let's get started with our countdown of transmission killers. Mistake number 1, shifting while moving. Never shift from drive to reverse or park while the car is still moving. This is transmission suicide. Here's what happens: your transmission has delicate internal components called planetary gears, clutches, and bands. When you shift while moving, you're forcing these components to suddenly change direction or lock up while they're still spinning. It's like trying to change the direction of a spinning top with your hand. The result? Stripped gears, broken clutch plates, and a repair bill that could cost more than your car is worth. Always come to a complete stop before shifting between drive, reverse, and park. Pro tip: count to 2 after stopping before shifting. This ensures everything has completely stopped rotating. Mistake number 2, using park as a brake. Never put your car in park on an incline without using the parking brake first. When you park on a hill and just throw it in park, all the weight of your car is resting on a tiny piece of metal called the parking pawl. This pawl is about the size of your finger and was never designed to hold thousands of pounds of vehicle weight. What happens? The pawl can break, causing your car to roll away. Even worse, if the pawl gets jammed under pressure, you might not be able to get your car out of park later. The right way: apply parking brake first, then shift to park. When leaving, shift to drive first, then release the parking brake. This takes all pressure off the pawl. Mistake number 3, coasting in neutral. Never coast down hills or cruise in neutral to save fuel. This old myth from manual transmission days is dangerous in automatics. Here's why: automatic transmissions rely on fluid pressure created by the engine to lubricate internal components. When you're in neutral, this pressure drops significantly. Coasting in neutral means your transmission is spinning with minimal lubrication, causing excessive wear on bearings, seals, and other internal parts. Plus, you lose engine braking, which means more wear on your actual brakes. Modern automatics are designed to use minimal fuel when coasting in drive. The computer cuts fuel injection when your foot is off the gas. You're not saving fuel, you're just damaging your transmission. Mistake number 4, ignoring the warm-up. Never drive aggressively before your transmission fluid is warm. Transmission fluid gets thick when cold, just like honey in the refrigerator. Cold, thick fluid doesn't flow properly through the tiny passages in your transmission, leading to poor lubrication and increased wear. The damage: hard shifts, slipping, and premature wear of clutch plates and seals. The fix: in cold weather, let your car idle for 30 seconds, then drive gently for the first few minutes. Avoid heavy acceleration, towing, or aggressive driving until your transmission temperature gauge shows normal operating temperature. Pro tip: if you don't have a transmission temp gauge, drive gently for about 5 miles or 10 minutes in city driving. Mistake number 5, racing the engine in park or neutral. Never rev your engine while in park or neutral. When you rev the engine in park or neutral, you're spinning the transmission components without any load to absorb the energy. This creates destructive vibrations throughout the transmission case and can damage the torque converter, pump components, internal seals, and transmission mounts. Why people do this? Usually to warm up the car faster or show off the engine sound. The reality: you're creating unnecessary wear for zero benefit. Modern cars warm up faster under light load than sitting and revving. Save the revving for when you're actually driving. Your transmission will thank you. Mistake number 6, using wrong fluid type. Never use the wrong transmission fluid type. This isn't just about brand preference. Using the wrong fluid specification can destroy your transmission in as little as a few thousand miles. Different transmissions require specific fluid properties like viscosity, friction modifiers, additive packages, and temperature stability. Common mistake: thinking transmission fluid is transmission fluid. Wrong. A Honda requires different fluid than a Ford, which is different from a BMW. How to check? Look in your owner's manual or call your dealer with your VIN number. The specification usually looks like ATF plus 4 or Mercon LV. Use exactly what's specified. Pro tip: when in doubt, go to the dealer for fluid. Yes, it costs more, but it's cheaper than a new transmission. Mistake number 7: launch control abuse. Never do brake stands or launch control repeatedly. Holding the brake while revving the engine puts enormous stress on the torque converter and clutch packs. The torque converter is trying to transfer power while being held back, generating massive amounts of heat. What happens? The transmission fluid overheats, clutch plates burn up, and seals fail. One session might not kill it, but repeated abuse will. Especially dangerous for performance cars with launch control systems. Yes, the car can do it, but it's not meant to be done repeatedly without cooling periods. If you must, only do this occasionally, and monitor transmission temperatures. Many performance cars have transmission temp gauges for this reason. Mistake number 8: overloading your vehicle. Never exceed your vehicle's towing or weight capacity. Automatics generate more heat than manual transmissions under normal conditions. Add extra weight, and heat production skyrockets. Excessive heat is the #1 killer of automatic transmissions. The science: for every 20 degrees Fahrenheit increase in operating temperature above normal, transmission life is cut in half. Overloading can easily add 40 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit to your transmission temperature. What constitutes overloading? Exceeding towing capacity, loading too much cargo, towing without a transmission cooler when recommended. Signs you're overloading: delayed shifts, slipping, burning smell, or high transmission temperatures. Prevention: know your limits, use a transmission cooler for towing, and consider transmission service more frequently if you regularly carry heavy loads. Mistake number 9: ignoring fluid changes. Never believe the lifetime fluid myth. Many manufacturers claim their transmission fluid lasts the lifetime of the vehicle. What they don't tell you is they define lifetime as about 150,000 miles, and that's under perfect conditions. Reality check: transmission fluid breaks down from heat, contamination, and use. Old fluid loses its ability to lubricate properly and protect seals. Cost perspective: a fluid change costs $150 to $300. A new transmission costs $3,000 to $5,000. Do the math. Mistake number 10: forcing stuck shifters. Never force your gear shifter if it's stuck. Modern automatics have safety systems that prevent shifting under certain conditions. If your shifter won't move, there's usually a good reason, like brake light switch failure, low transmission fluid, electrical issues, or mechanical problems inside the transmission. What not to do: don't force it, hit it, or use excessive pressure. You'll break the shifter mechanism or override safety systems designed to protect your transmission. What to do? Check your brake lights first, consult your owner's manual for shift lock override procedures, or call a professional. Most cars have an emergency shift lock release for emergencies. Mistake number 11: neutral drops. Never do neutral drops. This is instant transmission death. A neutral drop involves revving the engine in neutral, then quickly shifting to drive to get a quick launch. This was a drag racing technique from the 1960s that will destroy modern transmissions instantly. Why it's deadly: modern automatics aren't built for this kind of shock loading. When you slam it into drive at high RPM, you're asking delicate clutch packs to grab and hold thousands of pound-feet of torque instantly. The result: shattered clutch plates, destroyed bands, and possibly a cracked transmission case. For drag racers, modern performance cars have launch control systems engineered for hard launches. Use those instead of neutral drops. Bottom line: there's no situation where neutral drops are acceptable in a street car. Mistake number 12: running on empty. Never let your transmission fluid get too low. Unlike engine oil, transmission fluid serves multiple purposes. Like lubrication, hydraulic pressure for shifting, cooling, and power transfer through the torque converter. What happens when fluid is low? Poor lubrication leads to bearing wear, insufficient hydraulic pressure causes delayed or harsh shifts, overheating from poor cooling, air gets into the system, causing foaming and cavitation. Signs of low fluid: delayed engagement when shifting to drive or reverse, slipping during acceleration, whining or grinding noises, burning smell. Unlike engine oil, transmission fluid doesn't burn off under normal conditions. If it's low, you have a leak that needs attention. Mistake number 13, mixing fluid brands or types. Never mix different transmission fluids. Even if two fluids meet the same specification, they might have different additive packages that don't play well together. Mixing fluids can cause chemical reactions. Different friction modifiers can neutralize each other's seal incompatibility. Some seals work with one additive package but fail with another. Foaming. Mixed fluids can foam, reducing lubrication effectiveness. Real-world example, mixing Mercon and Mercon V fluids, which seem similar, can cause shift quality issues in Ford transmissions. Best practice, if you need to add fluid, use exactly the same type that's already in there. If you don't know what's in there, do a complete fluid change with the correct specification. Emergency situation, if you're stranded and must add different fluid to get home, do a complete flush ASAP. Mistake number 14, ignoring warning signs. Never ignore early transmission problems, they only get worse. Transmissions give you warning signs before they fail completely. Ignoring these signs turns minor repairs into major overhauls. Early warning signs. Delayed engagement. Car doesn't move immediately when shifting to drive. Rough or hard shifts. Slipping, engine revs but car doesn't accelerate proportionally. Unusual noises, whining, grinding, clunking. Burning smell. Fluid leaks under the car. Check engine light. Why people ignore them, hope it will go away, cost concerns, or not understanding the severity. The reality, a $200 solenoid replacement can prevent a $3,000 transmission rebuild. Early intervention is always cheaper. Action step, get any transmission symptoms diagnosed immediately. Even if you can't afford repairs right away, at least know what you're dealing with. Mistake number 15, poor maintenance habits. Never neglect regular transmission maintenance. Beyond fluid changes, transmissions need comprehensive maintenance. Filter replacement. Transmission filters trap debris and contaminants. A clogged filter restricts fluid flow and causes pressure problems. Pan inspection. Dropping the transmission pan reveals metal particles, clutch material, or other debris that indicates internal wear. Band adjustments. Some transmissions have adjustable bands that need periodic adjustment, mostly older transmissions. Computer updates. Modern transmissions rely on computer control. Software updates can improve shift quality and fix known issues. Cooling system maintenance. Many transmissions are cooled by the radiator. Cooling system problems affect transmission temperature. External inspection. Check CV joints, motor mounts, and driveline components that can affect transmission operation. Heat is your transmission's biggest enemy. Almost every mistake we discussed either creates excessive heat or prevents proper cooling. Understanding this helps you make better decisions about how you drive and maintain your vehicle. The bottom line, automatic transmissions are complex, expensive components that require respect. Treat yours right, and it can last 200,000 plus miles. Abuse it, and you might be shopping for a new transmission at 50,000 miles. Don't forget to subscribe if this video helped you understand your automatic transmission better. We have more videos covering transmission maintenance, troubleshooting, and how to make your car last longer. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss it. Leave a comment and tell us, have you made any of these mistakes? What was the result? Your experience might help other viewers avoid costly repairs. Thanks for watching, and remember, a little knowledge and prevention can save you thousands of dollars in transmission repairs. Drive smart, maintain regularly, and your automatic transmission will serve you well for years to come.